Welcome back to Pouches and More. Today let's prepare this triangular pouch. It's completely lined from inside. It can be used to hold stationery or brushes or any accessories. We have attached a binding all around which also acts as the wristlet, and also on the sides we have attached binding. So this is how it looks. So let's get started and check out the materials required. We require 2 pieces of quilted fabric. This is the quilting that we'll be using. For the detailed quilting video, the link is in the description. So this measures 5 inches by 10 inches. 2 pieces of again quilted fabric measuring 3.5 inches by 3 inches. 2 pieces of lining fabric 3 inches by 3.5 inches. 1 piece of main fabric 2 inches by 3 inches. Binding strip, this is the straight binding strip 1.5 inch by 4 inch. We have got 2. Again straight binding strip, this measures 1.5 inches by 20 inches. Next we have a bias binding strip, that is, it is cut slant in the fabric, and this measures 1.5 inches by 30 inches. We have folded all the binding strips. 1 piece of lining fabric 10.25 inches by 10 inches and a 13-inch long zip. These are all the materials required. So the first thing that we will be doing is we are going to stitch the main fabrics together. So we are placing them right sides together, and on the long side we will be making a stitch. So right sides are together and we will be making a stitch on the long side. It's a simple straight stitch. Once the stitch is done, we are going to flatten the seams. We can also iron this. I'm just going to flatten it like this, and we are going to place it on the wrong side of the lining fabric. So wrong sides together, we are going to stitch all around and cut the extra fabric. So we have stitched them together. Now here we will be attaching the zip, and this is the side. So on the side we are going to attach the straight binding, both the sides. So we have folded it like this. We're just going to open it, flatten it, and we're going to place the raw edges together. So the raw sides will be together like this, and we're going to clip them. After clipping, we are just going to cut this and do the same thing on the other side. Here we're going to make a straight stitch. Our main body is ready. Now we will prepare the side panel. So we will take the main fabric, quilted main fabric, and we are going to, what we did for the main body, same thing, place wrong sides together of the lining and the main fabric, stitch all around, and we are going to do this for both the side panels. Once that is done, we will attach the binding on one side. So this is the binding, we have folded it half, and we have got the raw edges again to the center. So both sides raw edges to the center, and again we will be making a fold, and this we have done for all the binding strips. Now we are going to place the fabric in the fold like this and stitch on top over here. So as of now we are just going to clip this. So the fold that we did, the final fold that we did, we have inserted the piece into the final fold, and the same thing we will be doing on this also. So once we fold it, we get a center fold over here. So we're just going to insert the fabric into it and make a stitch over here. Both sides we are going to make a stitch. Once that is done, we are going to take our main body again, flip it on the lining fabric side and make a center mark. So just going to fold it like this. Remember, this is the side where we have attached the binding strip. So on the lining fabric we are going to make a center mark, and the same thing we'll do on the other side also. Just get both the corners together and make a center mark over here. On the body we got a center mark. Same thing we'll be doing on the side panels also. So same way we'll be doing on the side panels. We're just going to fold it in half on the lining fabric side and make a mark. Now we are going to align these center marks and stitch. This will be our base. So both sides we are going to do the same thing. Make a center mark. The pen that I am using now is a heat erasable one, and the link is down below. It's available on Amazon. Now once we have finished marking, we're just going to align the center marks. Remember, lining fabrics together. Align the center marks and clip them. The raw edges also, it should be straight. So just going to clip this, and we'll be doing the same thing on the other side also. So the same thing we'll do on the other side. Now here we'll be stitching the center. On the sides around 1/4 inches we'll be leaving. All 4 sides we'll have to leave. We have stitched, and this is the corner that we have left. Now here we have stopped stitching. On the main body we'll be making a small cut, not on the side panel. Move the side panel out of the way. Exactly where we finished stitching, we are going to make a small cut over here. Do not cut the stitch mark. This is the cut that we did, and the same thing we'll be doing on all 4 corners that we left a 1/4 inch. It becomes easy, so we just turn it and align the raw edges like this. So the same thing now we'll be doing on all 4 corners. As of now, we're just going to clip this together. Now we'll have to do the same thing on the other side also. Remember, whenever there are any sharp corners, this is how we will do. Both the fabrics we stitch leaving 1/4 inch, and then we make a small cut exactly where we stop stitching. And remember not to cut any stitch line over here. Once we cut, we are just going to turn the fabric like this and align the raw edges so it comes out neat. Now we'll do this for all 4 corners. So this is how it will be looking. We need to make a stitch over here. The same thing we'll do on the other side also. So both sides we have clipped, and we're going to make a stitch on all 4 sides. So we finished stitching. This is how now we'll be completing the binding. We're just going to turn the binding strip over to the other side. So this is to cover the raw edge. We'll be making a double fold, 1 fold and 2 fold. We'll be doing this for the entire binding strip. We need to make 2 folds. So first we're just going to fold the sides, and then we will fold the base. Neatly pull the binding strip to the other side and make a double fold. First fold the sides so that later on it will become easy to fold the base. We can put the corner neatly. So here one side we have double folded the fabric, and we are going to clip it. Same thing we'll do on this side also. One sides are done. Now for the base, we are just going to fold it like this, and this corner we are going to fold it. That is, we are going to overlap one upon the other like this, right in the corner, and we are going to clip this. So same thing do on the other side also. So here we are just going to overlap the side fold and the base fold. Right in the corner we'll have to overlap it, and we're going to clip this. Now this entire same thing we'll do on the other side also. Both sides now we'll make a stitch. So both sides we have clipped it. Now we'll make a stitch. I finished the side binding and this is how it looks. The corner has come out neat. So now our side binding is done. Now we need to attach the zip. So first we are going to take the zip, the open end, we are just going to fold it like this. We need to make a stitch over here. We can either machine stitch or hand stitch it. As of now we are just going to pin them. So both sides of the zipper tape we are just going to fold it like this. Here we will be making a straight stitch. So our stitch is done and we have also cut the extra zip from the side. Now here we are going to attach the zip like this. Exactly where the binding ends we are going to place this zipper teeth. Remember the teeth part will be inside and the tape part will be aligning with the raw edge of the pouch. So exactly where the binding ends we are going to place the zipper tape and we are going to clip this right till the end. After we clip it right till the end, the same thing we'll be doing on this side also. Exactly where the binding ends, we are going to place a zipper tape and clip them together. Remember, teeth part inside and the zipper tape aligning the raw edge of the pouch. On this side, we'll be attaching the zip to the binding, unlike the other side where here we'll be attaching. This side we won't be attaching it to the binding. We started after the binding. Here we'll be attaching it to the binding. Our zip is attached. We have also attached a fabric label which is completely optional and I have attached it just before attaching the zip. So once our zip is attached, now we need to attach our binding. This is a bias binding. So around 1 inch we are going to leave extra, 1.5 inch. Not 1 inch, around 1.5 inch extra we will be leaving and we will start attaching the binding. Just as we did before, insert the raw edge into the fold of the binding and then clip them together. We need to make a stitch over here. So around 1.5 inch extra we have left. We have started attaching the binding strip. So same thing, we are inserting the raw edge of the pouch into the binding strip. This is a bias binding and we'll be doing this right till the end. Once we reach the end, we are going to leave around 4 to 5 inches like this and then continue attaching to the other side, and the same way insert the raw edge into the binding strip, and this we will do continuously right till the end of this side of the zipper tape also. Here again we leave around 1.5 inch extra and here we are going to cover the zipper tape with the binding. So we are going to clip this. Now here all around we will be stitching also on the curved part. So our pouch is nearly done and this is how it will be looking. Now we have got one final step and that is we are going to cut now. Over here how much we left, 1.5 inch, we are going to cut it. Here we need to attach our zipper tab. So right side on the zip and we are going to make a stitch. This is a simple straight stitch. Once this is done, turn it over to the other side, finger press. First we are going to fold from the sides After that we'll be making a double fold from the top part. So from here we'll be making a double fold, that is one fold and another fold. This is our second fold. See that the corners are also neat. Now here we need to make a stitch. So we'll flip it over and here we'll be making a stitch all around. Our pouch is ready and it's simple to make. The only extra element that we have done is attach the bias binding all around. So please do try this, and if you found this video helpful, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.